It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll see Zamir White. He's coming off an incredible effort with over 200 yards rushing a week ago. It's the Cowboys and the Vikings. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Vikings! Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. On first down, Lance. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
And Lance going to throw. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The Cowboys at 1-1 through 2 games. It's not a start that's going to set the world up. They've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy check downs. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on fourth. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league. 17th in the NFL against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Here's third and a few inches. Garoppolo. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
Probably a little bit of a surprise call there on third and inches that they decided to throw the football. And how difficult is that for the offensive line when they look up and see all those extra bodies coming at them?
Tons of bodies coming in. They get a huge sack there. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Running free at the 45. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play here for Dallas. 55 yards. Throwing on first down is Lance. That one finds Hyatt. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Give him 30 yards there.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Very good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Fights forward at the 20. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Vikings head out to take over once again. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Buda Baker, the safety, he gets in from the secondary for the sack. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're getting the football back again.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. 37 yards on the punt with no return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time. Lance looking to throw it. Looking for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Throwing now is Lance. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Milner. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? They'll look to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. I'm glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Started the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Lance. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Tolbert his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey good with the PAT. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Garoppolo now. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
3 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. But Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. Hyatt has got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Lance now on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Blue check. Boys, you got this.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches in production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Lance now on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And they'll go for it. Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. He'll try to generate some more steam on offense down to the scoreboard 2nd quarter. Not necessarily his fault, but he's always a guy they want to get extra involved.
Keep finding ways for him to get the football. Keep force-feeding him in that way. Get to the half, kind of reboot, start over again to try and erase the other things that have them down on the scoreboard.
They'll be looking for a little more juice here in the 2nd quarter before they do hit that halftime locker room. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He'll fire deep, looking for more. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a mistake there, Charles, from the rookie pass rusher.
And oftentimes when you make the jump from college to the NFL, you have to adjust to the rules. But in this case, the rule's no different than in college. Once the ball's gone, you can't continue on and get your shot in. That's one where you have to have some discipline. And even though he's a rookie, he really should know better.
On first down, Garoppolo. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2nd and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And that's a wise decision. Remember, he threw the pick on the last drive. This time he says, I'm not forcing one. I'm just getting it out of here.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. That is caught. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 1 second, all that remains. And Lance's a throw completed to Hyatt. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he returns this to the 22. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter.
At their own 22-yard line.
On first down, Lance. That one finds Hyatt. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. To throw, it's Lance. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's Lance to throw it. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Lance looks to throw again. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a give right side. Milner. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Lance. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jalen Tolbert to target that time. And it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Dances by him, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down.
To throw is Garoppolo. That's to the sideline and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at the 18. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. Dallas offense set for this next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Lance. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play here for Dallas. 57 yards.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown. But he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
Here's White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Near it. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys had 6 to their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in the spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now Garoppolo. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. We're going back to the same well. It's Hawkinson again. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
Touchdown, Vikings! Cam Akers, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to claw one back. Extra point up and good by Dicker. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown, but incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so You may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Second and 12 at the Cowboys' 30-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12. They'll go again here with Akers. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Osa Odighizuwa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That pass complete to Moore. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The Vikings on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson from 4 yards out. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, 39 yards. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT. And push the lead up to 29 now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down.
First down, Vikings.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Garoppolo on first down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. On second down, here's Garoppolo. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Micah Parsons able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Pardon my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Throwing on first down is Lance. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 33 yards that time.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Yellow, 1. Yellow, 2.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Looks again for TJ. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Garoppolo. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw is Garoppolo.
A throw left sideline, falls incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
One final try now for Garoppolo.
Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. And as this defense